Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League Premier League here with Bath City. Today in the Carabao Cup against Plymouth up in the Championship. Going to be a hard game. We expect to potentially drop out here, but nevertheless, we have made one additional loan signing here, and Johnny Law, all the way from West Ham United, an 18-year-old centre back, around about the same level as this squad, but strength and depth to help cover Parsal and Sassy. With thick run of games, we just need good rotation players. I look to bring Warraher in for Tilson. Tilson good, got the goal in the last game, but a cup game we should probably play a couple of weaker players. Debating Jordan Thomas out on the right instead of Alves as well. Louis Sweeton maybe getting a start over Mitchell, but I'll chuck him on the bench for now. And let's get ready for this game. Expecting a loss. Expecting potentially to be battered, to be honest. But this is why people love the cup. Anything can happen. Big game against Plymouth. Tough start to this potential cup run. To be honest, going out in the cup might be good for us. You know, we haven't got strength in depth. Well, we haven't got strength in the starting 11, let alone strength in depth in this squad. So to be honest, the less amount of competitions we're in, the better. We want to kind of focus on the league and make sure we avoid relegation and keep ourselves in League Two for another season. I think if I avoid relegation, I'll definitely avoid the sack. If we get relegated, there is potential I do get sacked. This season could end the series. And I really need a few better players, but I have no budget at all. You know, I was trying to offer to loan in some players, and I can barely cover, 10% of their wage. And a lot of clubs want at least 30% of it covered. But a good start to this game. Nathaniel Junior Brown, the young man, cutting inside, a deflection, 1-0 up inside the first 10 minutes here for Bath. And a good bit of play down this left. Quick 1-2 for the throw in with Mitchell. Smith manages to get that ball in. Jordan Thomas with a header that sort of loops to the keeper. The keeper gets hold of the ball, and to be honest, I don't know what he's doing with it here. He's assessing all the options. He's pushed his team forward, booted it long, and at the back there, Alvin Jones winning his header into the middle of the park to Warraher. Quickly into Mitchell. Loads of space out on this left-hand side. Brown and Smith working well. A quick 1-2. Smith down the line to Brown. Brown weighing up his options. Decided to cut inside. Take this shot, and it's a wicked deflection. Past the keeper to put Bath 1-0 up inside 10 minutes. And apart from the possession stat, we are looking good. 3 shots, 3 on target. But Plymouth having a lot of the ball. And they get a free kick here. In our final third, it's a shot, it's over the bar. Nothing to worry about really for Casagrande. And a good start in this cup tie. The only good thing about a cup run is the potential money that can come with it, especially when you're playing bigger opposition. You see Plymouth at home today. We get a little chunk of money from this, I expect. And if we get a win, hopefully we draw a reasonably big team in the next round. Another championship side would be nice away from home. But Plymouth now really starting to take reins on this game. Warraher with a good tackle there on the edge of the box. Jordan Thomas now back to Warraher. He's going to go out wide. And it's this left-hand side where Bath are really kicking on. It's Brown on the ball inside to Windsor. Back out to Brown now. Brown can run down this wing. A lot of space, a lot of time. Inside to Smith. To Mitchell. Off the post. That there, I believe, should have been 2-0. Just off the post. Back into playing cleared. Another chance for Plymouth. Dinks this one in instead of shooting. Cleared well by Bath, but it falls back to Plymouth straight away. Good bit of play in and around the Bath box here. Keeping hold of the ball nicely. Resetting with the back line. Coming through the middle now. An effort from range. Wow, tip round the corner there by Casagrande, who is one of the better players in this team. And he's going to be called upon a lot this season. Another save there. Another corner to Plymouth. Bath under a lot of pressure now as we get deeper into the second half. Falls to Mumba. Another save by Casagrande. And another corner to Plymouth. We need to get one of these cleared. One of these out. Once again, just to the edge of the box. Mumba plays it inside. Cleared there by Windsor. Picked up by Brown. Flicks it on. To Paco Afoki from the halfway line again. Loses out. Almost won back by Thomas, but it falls back to the Plymouth players. Mumba to push forward. Better now taking on Thomas and Avon Jones on the right. Ball in, cleared by Parcell. Brown's going to try and chase that down. A lot of sustained pressure here from Plymouth. A big opportunity coming, potentially a goal as they run down our wing again. Avon Jones get tighter. And there it is. Plymouth finally finding a breakthrough on the half-hour mark. Making it 1-1. And to be honest with you, Casagrande's done everything he can in between the sticks. There's not much he could do to keep that ball out the net. He needed help from his defensive line, from the rest of the team, who just allowed Plymouth to keep attacking them non-stop. And he made 3 good saves, tipping around the post. But Plymouth, with chance after chance after chance, finally took one, making it 1-1 just on the half-hour mark. Coming up to the half-time whistle now. Still 1-1. Both our wingers and Windsor looking tired. And that ball looks to go out for another Plymouth corner. Half-time whistle due any second now. Can we go into it 1-1? No, we cannot. Who was that on the line? He's not managed to keep it out. And Plymouth taking the lead. Just as the half-time whistle was waiting to go, Ross gets up and wins the header. And that player on the line tips it really into his own net. We find ourselves 2-1 down, just as we were looking to go into the half-time. Jordan Thomas looking very tired out there. I think we're going to bring on Keto. Swap him and Brown on their sides. Let's go into the second half. Very upsetting for the Bath side to find themselves 2-1 down at half-time. Especially for that man Casagrande in between the sticks. He was doing all he could to keep Bath in the game. But when you're relying on one man, it's only a matter of time before it all goes Pete Tong. Goal scored in the 45th minute +3. Only 2 minutes stoppage time. Coming up to the 60th minute. Let's get some of these tired players off. Windsor for the young man Parsley. Brown once again. Nobody really to replace him. Jenkins Davies going to come on. Ethan Mitchell for Russ. Tilson on for Warrior. And Smith for the new man. I lied. No more subs. I've already made all 5. That's all our subs used by the 60th minute. So half an hour to go. Smith and Jones looking tired in the wing-back positions. Afoki looking tired up top. A lot of stress on this team. A lot of games. I'll be quite happy to see the end of a cup run, even though it's early on. I know I'm going to have to focus on the league. And if I'm tiring my main starting 11 players out, it's only going to look for disaster. Let's see what we can do in the remainder of this game. 15 minutes left to go. 2-1 down. To be honest, Plymouth, as expected, dominating us. A side up in the Championship against a side who's just got promoted to League 2. Half my starting players only being National League South quality, playing effectively 2 leagues higher than they should be. I should have spent a bit more time in the lower leagues, I feel, because we're just getting to a stage where the whole team needs to be changed. In the starting 11, like I said, apart from really Casagrande and Windsor, everyone else is playing a bit too high for their footballing ability. Coming up to the final 5 minutes now, I think it's a good result really for Bath, only losing potentially 2-1 as it stands to a team 2 leagues above them is not a bad result at all. But here's a chance for Plymouth on the edge of the box. Swings it in beautifully. Header over the bar. Into the final 5 minutes now. A few players out there looking absolutely shattered, and knowing I've got another league game in about 3 days' time doesn't fill me with much hope. Pass out to Sassy. Out wide to Jenkins Davies now. Into Alvin Jones. Long ball forward. Puckenfoki gets the flick on. And Parsley, the young 19-year-old. Offside. Goal disallowed. Could there be one more opportunity for Bath here, or are Plymouth going to put the game really to bed? Play it to right to Engenge. Back to their keeper. Out wide now to Vallejo. And here they go, pushing through the centre of our team. Ball over the top. Amaechi with a lot of space. Takes his time. Good block there by the Bath defence. Parsley flicks that on. Plymouth keeping it in play. They look like they want another goal. They're not settling for an easy 2-1 win. Brendan Galloway there, left back for Plymouth, the ex-Everton man. And that is a 2-1 loss for Bath, an expected loss. But to be honest with you, not an awful result considering the difference in league positions. We are still chasing some loan players. We really need to add some strength to the squad, or it could be a long old season for us here. Our next match being against Grimsby, who are 9th above us. The same start as us, 1 win, 1 loss. So it's going to be an interesting game. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, please do subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.